cause we're going up, up. We getting fired up, up, up. We gotta light it up, up, up. We getting fired up, up, up. I got it in my blood, up, up. We getting fired up, up, up. We gotta light it up, up, up. We getting fired up, up, up. I got it in my blood. Fire in the belly of the beast, a menace to society. We hungry, gotta eat. We ain't gotta lie when it's clear enough to see. Action over anything means everything to me. Yeah, it ain't over till the time's up. Hustle hard cause the power is in my touch. Dig deep cause I feel it in my guts. We at God level, so you better hype it up. Take a step back for a minute. Got a place going up when I'm in it. Aim at the win and I did it. Where we at, that's none of your business, I'm that product of the hard work. That's why I'ma always come first. Push through the pain, not a concern. Coming hot like fire, now we gon' burn. Run fast when we chase that bag. Leave them all like damn, damn, damn. Dig deep, go hard in the pain. Make noise like bang, bang, bang. Heavy hitter in the ring, go slam. Yeah, I got what it takes, go ham. No foot on the brakes, that look on the face like damn, damn, damn. This time you won't put nobody in the corner. I'm grown, so don't get funny with the tone. I can go clear, leave them all unknown. I'm the real deal, not a fake, not a clone. Oh gosh, got them trembling, shaking. One shot and I'm destined to take it. On top of the challenge I'm facing. Non-stop, I'm a legend in the making. Rolling, we came here to win, so move, just move. No fear when we step up the gear, so move, just move. On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the place, just move, yeah, move. Move, move. Gotta work that overtime. Put the power over mind. Push the boundary over lines. Cut his life is only mine. Got spirit, got fight, got hope. Elevate to the heights unknown. Celebrate cause the night we own. Stay winning cause we bringing it home. Rolling, we came here to win, so move, just move. No fear when we step up the gear, so move, just move. On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the place, just move, yeah, move, move.
mind in my bag, truly sublime. Keep on watching, it's my time. Play my position and never drop the ball. Yeah, never back down. Yeah, it's my crown. Come on, never back down. You know I'ma win it. You know I'ma get it, get it, get it, get it. Hard as rock, but light as a feather to fly. Bring a storm and I survive the weather. Make it rain. Tell me when I carry it to the leather. Yeah, certified delivery, gotta respect the effort. I'm a diamond, I can handle the pressure. Yeah, yeah, I'm a diamond, I can handle the pressure. And you know it, I'm a diamond, I can handle the pressure. So you can bring it on, I'm only gonna get better.
Look at me now. Look, man, I was searching for a better way, praying, hoping for a better day. Never quit, never hesitate. If it's a will, it's gotta be a way. Working fast food on the weekends, got a second job just to meet ends. Never quit though, I admit at times life seemed to be in pieces. I had to switch up the plan. Good at the can, created the brand, invested in self, flipped it to wealth. Look at me now, I got a few bands, yeah. The ones who hate it still working the same. They hit me and tell me they proud of me though. I'm sorry, not sorry, got nothing to say. Look. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me, say they ride with the brakes on. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me, say they ride with the brakes on. This way, look at me now. This free game, I'm breaking it down. If you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. If not, it's easy to find your way out. Been running around with a chip on deck, making it happen, not what they expect. They gon' start hating when they see the check. Don't need you to like me, but need your respect. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me, say they ride with the brakes on. Too many went fake on me, too many went waste on me. Run around, throw the snakes on me, say they ride with the brakes on. Look this way, look at me now. Hey, look this way, look at me now. Hey, look this way, look at me now. Hey, look this way, look at me now.
I know to give, I was born a master, destined to achieve. They scream from the rafters, I give them something to believe. They know I'm a master. It's all that I know, it's deep in my soul. It's my passion, I can never let it go. I know the highs and the lows, I know the times and the pros. Endure through it all, I'm a master. You better know it, can't help but to show it. I make it look easy, man. Born to be a master. Can't stop and I won't stop. Forever I'll be on top. I can't stop and I won't stop. Yeah, keep going till the ball drop. Yo, way before I was formless, it was predestined. I'd be on this. My spirit on fire for higher heights, and I'm reaching with these like an eagle's flight. Had to earn my stripes. Had to take some L's. When taken out of my cells, went with the tide and I always prevailed. I stand just living proof. What's for you, it's for you. Don't worry about what the ops do. The higher power will push you through. Never weak, on the contrary. You built to last while they temporary. When you succeed and they ask you how it's done, it's cause you're a master. They ask how I do it, how I'm stronger and faster. The only answer I know to give, I was born a master, destined to achieve. They scream from the rafters, rafters, rafters. They know I'm a master. It's all that I know, it's deep in my soul. It's my passion, I can never let it go. I know the highs and the lows, I know the times and the pros. Endure through it all, I'm a master. You better know it, can't help but to show it. I make it look easy, man.
Yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. I made it to the top. To the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. I made it to the top. Started from the bottom, hard times, yeah, I got 'em, but I made it to the top. Yeah, I made it to the top.
Ready?
It's game time, raise the stakes time, and I'ma make the climb. We change the straight line. From their side, we ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Poseidon. Now, who's ready to win? Confetti over your legacy, let it begin. Cause I came from gold trophies and fame, they gon' notice me. I'ma take my story from pain to pure poetry. Gotta grind from the start to the finish line. From the winning side.
Just watch me now. Hey. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't.
也谢谢呢，我们牧师女孩今天特别穿的军装，展现了我们夜色四军。那我们今天呢有2位呢一日牧师，糖糖跟11，来糖糖也跟司令呢，因为糖糖呢本身也从呢自愿役退役，糖糖起立。好，那我们也感谢了我们牧师女孩，我们带来精彩的演出，也欢迎呢我们糖糖跟11成为呢我们今天的一日牧师女孩。 马上为各位介绍呢，今天来访的客队桃园台啤永丰云豹篮球队球员名单：6号徐宏伟，8号汪哲宇，10号丁冠浩，12号林信宽，13号米勒，21号王浩吉，27号黄正，57号曹勋香，82号刘元凯。先发我的名单：5号高景伟，11号庄博元，24号克罗马，31号董永全，33号迪亚洛。总教练罗德尔，助理教练林冠军、普莱特，领队汤奇安，顾问周俊山，营运长严行书。马上呢，要为各位介绍我们地主新竹玉鼎工程师。Let's go。首先登场的是球衣编号1号板凳的一条龙徐小龙。球衣编号8号不讲理的射手朱云豪。球衣编号9号洋将的好朋友控球精灵田浩。球衣编号11号一级大锁风城队长孙肖顺义。球衣编号12号创队元老坚持到底的李佳瑞。接着登场的是球衣编号17号天才射手蔡成刚。球衣编号22号机动战士 TJ。接着登场的是球衣编号42号泰雅战士卢冠轩。球衣编号75号奇异射手 Kiwi 李奇伟。马上呢，为各位介绍新竹玉鼎工程师先发我的名单，都给我吼起来！吼吼吼！工程师，工程师，吼吼吼吼！工程师。首先登场的是球衣编号7号中距离刺客小黑曾国宇。工程师，工程师。球衣编号10号丰城生力军刘承勋。工程师，工程师。球衣编号18号新竹的移动城堡帕塞斯。接着登场的是球衣编号2号 No.2 丰城晋级巨人德鲁。最后为各位介绍球衣编号4号万事 OK。新竹玉鼎 请工程师总教练威审顾问陈世松、助理教练泰勒陈德宇、郭衍恩、翻译谢尚林、体能训练师陈宏林、助理体能教练蔡恒毅、防护员欧国宏、许腾文、总经理张树仁、领队 Lisa 姐。在我们本周呢，我们 Yes Sir 狮子军特别跟国军合作的主题日，我们同样今天也要在赛前进行国歌的演唱仪式。我们首先邀请了两队的球员，请列队于球员席的前方。在这一次呢，一队呢分别呢执掌了中华民国国旗、陆军军旗、陆军仪队旗，将以整齐的步伐象征国军最高的纪律与荣耀。今天他们也将用最庄严的姿态，带领陆军乐队以及我们特指部的展护国旗代表，那要为呢我们球赛揭开序幕。那我们欢迎陆军仪队、陆军乐队以及特指部代表进场。展护国旗。接着，让我们邀请今天的国歌领唱代表，欢迎陆军特种作战指挥部以及工程师球员刘承勋进场。那我们请现场呢所有的观众朋友以及呢所有狮子军，请起立。请脱帽，唱国歌。我们现场所有的观众以及呢所有狮子军，我们要向呢我们陆军仪队、乐队以及呢特指部的代表行上最敬礼，所有人通通有敬礼。礼毕，
加油，跟，跑步，跟。
谢我们陆军呢越仪队以及呢特指部为我们带来了史上最精彩的开场表演。那各位观众朋友呢，请坐下，谢谢，请覆帽。有没有很感动？好，各位呢，现场的四军，那我相信呢，这边有很多人都已经支持我们工程师，已经来到了第6年。相信呢，你们也看到呢，这6年来呢，最精彩呢、最震撼的一场的开场演出，真的很感谢呢，我们的国军特别呢跟我们工程师达成了这样的一个合作，所以呢才能够让大家看到呢如此精彩演出。那所以呢，在这个活动当中，真的很感谢背后有很多人大力的协助，请容我用一点时间来介绍呢今天到场与会贵宾。等一下，我要先立正站好，因为接下来呢，我们首先呢要为大家介绍的第一位呢是我们陆军的司令，欢迎呢是我们吕坤兄上将，所有人向陆军上将敬礼。我们当兵那么多年，真的第一次看到呢司令这么近距离，而且呢司令今天呢是相当的亲民哦。那参与了我们每一项活动，接着呢要为大家介绍的是我们政战主任，欢迎呢娄伟杰娄中将，中将好。接着为大家介绍的是我们陆军官校的校长，欢迎谭方荣少将。以及呢，我们特指部的指挥官，欢迎的是苑如伟苑少将。以及呢，我们特指部的政战主任，欢迎于宗宇于上校。当然呢，今天在场边呢，还是有很多呢，像报告司令，这个您坐就可以了。这旁边这几位呢，长官们啊，在这一次呢，我们各项的活动当中啊，那真的是付出相当多的心力，彩排也到，练习也到，还来场刊，真的这个他们真的付出相当的多，还一直被我们骚扰啊！谢谢各位长官们。除此之外呢？
afternoon, fans, wherever you are, however you're tuning in. You're watching TPBL. We are about to start off game 101 today. It's Taiwan Taoyuan Beer Leopards against the Hsinchu Toplus Lions. Clive Hsu and Taylor Chen presenting game 101. We're live here at Hsinchu County Gymnasium, coming back after a quick turnaround after yesterday's matchup against DEA.
Yeah, a game that the Lioneers almost squandered after a 17-point lead. You know, DEA definitely had their chances, but thanks to all five starters scoring in double figures, plus Marich coming off the bench, 15 and 15 rebounds. Thanks to that, they were able to hold on and turn the ball over only 15 times. Oscar Gao did not turn the ball over. Their point guard, Zhenghuoyi, only turned it over once. So a great combo back there in the backcourt for them.
It really goes to show how important Drew Pember and Xiao Hei is for this team. Again, you're missing your point guard. You're missing the versatility that the lanky Drew Pember is. I mean, we nearly saw a 20-point comeback yesterday against DEA. But again, these are critical games for the Lioneers to win. Again, they have a lot of the most games that they need to play. 25 games remaining overall in the season. As we take a look at the current standings, well, the Leopards, they've been sitting up at top pretty much the entirety of the season, as, again, emphasis on the shuffle between third and fifth place is constantly moving.
Yeah, it's pretty much taken shape. Number 1 and 2, Dreamers and Leopards, they're going to duke it out. Lioneers, Kings, and DA, only a game and a half separation between those three. And then the Mars and Aquas on the brink, on the verge of being eliminated, but they're doing their best to hang on, and they're doing their part.
Yeah, despite only having a 10-man roster in the Kaohsiung Aquas game, they managed to scrounge a win against the Mars. As we take a look at our current game notes, Lioneers are locked down on paint protection. They're only allowing 40 points in the paint, so that's on the bottom, or that's not very much compared to the rest of the 7 teams. Leopards have 3 leading scorers in the league overall. That is including Xiao Gao, Malcolm Miller, as well as Lasan Chroma. And in another tied-up record, a matchup against each other, they have pretty comparable stats. But what we're looking to is to see who's got the deeper set of bench in today's matchup.
Yeah, these two teams have played 4 times, 2 and 2. Aside from one blowout, which is a 16-point victory by the Lioneers, no chroma that game, and the Leopards, only shot 17% from 3. The other 3 games, Taylor, have been a 2-point, 3-point, and 4-point separation. So, you know, if you're tuning in, this is a good one to tune into. Strap your seatbelts on. It's going to be a dandy.
You know, we're doing it from the beginning until now, so it's nothing changed. We're just consistent everything we do on and off the court. The reason why we're number 1 in the league, because we're consistent. Is 210? Wow. I think we play somebody same height as him. I was thinking it's a 6'11", 6'10", but you know, and we do the same thing. We're not gonna worry about nobody else. Like I mentioned before, everything we do is about us. You know, we just gotta keep doing it, whatever we're doing it, and we're successful, whatever we're doing it, and it's working. So we're not gonna just be like we're doing something different because we play somebody else. We do how we do.
I like that. We do how we do. That should be a T-shirt somewhere.
Keep it simple, right? No fuss, no muss. But talking about consistency, the Taiwan Beer Leopards, they do have the most consistent import lineup. They've only had 4 import combinations for the entirety of the season, whereas you have the Kaohsiung Aquas, they have 19 import combos overall. So that's quite a big difference. So again, consistency helps a lot. You know, it helps form team chemistry. And look, winning games will help form chemistry even more so.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you talk about them being on top of the standings virtually the entire season. They got off to a roaring start, 10-1, as we're going to take a look of Oscar Gao's interview in a second. But you know, since that 10-1 start, Taylor, they're only a very pedestrian 9-8, including 2 separate 3-game losses in a row. So they're not invincible, you know, and the Dreamers are slowly catching them. They've only played 2 games in the last 3 weeks, which I think is good for them to rest some injuries, nagging injuries, get their guys well rested. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Lioneers, who are playing back-to-back this weekend.
我觉得就像卫生教练讲了嘛，像昨天我们其实要可以调整的地方是在我们第4节有一段就是分数虽然赢5分，那其实我认为在处理球以及就是 在那个重要的时刻应该要怎么去控制。我觉得这个部分是我们需要加强的地方。对，那就是还好，就是可能有小黑或是其他就是经验比较好的，就是有 hold 住，所以最后拿下胜利，我觉得是蛮大的关键之一。我觉得像昨天小黑在控场的这个部分，他也表现得很好。那我认为是他的，就是他会制造机会给每个队友。那我希望不管是队友还是以及我觉得是在进攻的可以更果断一点。我觉得会是今天也是赢球的关键。但最重要是防守，对。
So again, Wassam El-Sous emphasizing on the importance of defense, and Oscar also brought up their fourth quarter curse. Now, Clive, I looked it up. Last season, there were 16 games total where they were 10 plus points ahead, and they dropped it all at the end of the fourth quarter.
Bada bing, bada bam. There's the deep archive, deep dive into the stats from Taylor. That is your golden nugget, fans. If you don't have one yet, yeah. So, I mean, that's just effort. Fourth quarter, maybe they were a little tired, and I think that's a correct assessment by Oscar. Is how do you handle that fourth quarter push, and you yourself when you're not scoring as well. You know, he mentioned their inside points in the paint. He mentioned Zhang Zhengbo Yu Xiaohei, the point guard number 7, doing an excellent job of distributing the ball and getting those guys those open shots.
Yeah, we talk about fourth quarter curses on the Lioneers side, but we should talk about their last game win against the Leopards. Now, they really just were tired out. In the fourth quarter alone, they only shot 1 3, so 1 out of 10 to be specific. So they were really drained. And despite the fact that Lasan Chroma, he had a season high of 42 points that particular day, but in the end, you had a couple of bench players such as Daniel as well as Jade C coming out off the bench and really firing and swinging away in the fourth quarter. So you have those combinations, and there you go. There you have the Lioneers' win. Yeah, they're definitely going to need it. You know, they talked about the points inside. I looked that up too. 20 shots yesterday in the restricted area alone. You know, that's that area of the charge, that line right there, right under the basket. And add another 16 points in the paint. 36 of their 83 shots were inside the paint. So I think today, you know, they're missing Maric. They have TJ Holyfield in there, who numbers across the board a little lower than Maric. So that's going to be emphasized. The bench role, the bench, what they can contribute is going to be even of utmost importance. So our starting 5 for the Leopards today is Gao Jingwei, Miles, Zhuang Boren, Brian, Lewis, Dong Yongquan, Lasan Chroma, as well as Cheick Diallo. For the Lioneers, we have the same lineup as yesterday: Xiaohei, Oscar Gao, Liu Chenxun, Drew Pember, as well as Andrzej Pasechnik. We're trying.
We'll get it eventually.
So we had quite an opener. I don't know if for those who have tuned in earlier, for those who've missed out, we saw the entire battalion. We got the marching band here. We had acrobatics from another sector of the military. I mean, it was quite an opener.
It was quite a show.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to be here for these 2 games and to witness that. Because they also, you know, everybody stood up for the national anthem. And, you know, I don't know what we can say politically, but it was the OG original national anthem, so it just brought back a lot of memories for me.
Yeah, and you know, politics outside, I think it's still just a really moving act to see this whole battalion, and like the performances itself is just really impressive. I mean, we're talking about a marching band. It's hard to describe, but it was like a mix of martial arts and b-boy like skills in the beginning, but
Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said to Clive earlier. So it was pretty awesome. Again, very moving stuff. And credit goes to the Lioneers. They've been Stadium of the Year 5 seasons in a row. And Ziyan, our MC, he said that they're hoping for 6 seasons in a row as we get started. The Leopards in possession. They're in white, as the Lioneers are rocking their special jerseys today in their camo purple. Possession still back to Xiaogao out in the perimeter, and there's a staggered screen. Diallo for 4 seconds draws foul off Pasechnik's.
Yeah, that 100% was a set play. Running several screens off, several handoffs. And then a flare screen, a back screen that Chroma set on Diallo. Did not get the bucket, but got 2 free throws. What I'm anticipating in this game, Taylor, is our referee fan sitting behind us again. Will we hear him? I haven't heard him yet.
Look, I mean, it's only...
If he's here, he would have complained about that call, so I don't think he's here today.
It's only 21 seconds into the game. It's early, Clive.
Okay.
We'll see.
The Boo Birds are out, though.
Oh, my goodness. There was a PSA announcement by the MC saying that, look, it's okay to be spirited, but it's also very important that it is a family-friendly event and to keep the obscenities and the swear words down and no threats of any sort against the players. So possession back over to Lioneers. There's a downhill pass and coming up with springs under his feet. Chroma with the block.
Yeah, great help by Chroma there. Pember didn't see him, came from behind.
Pass was a little deep. Chroma quickly trying to tie his shoelaces up.
Forget it. Score the bucket, Chroma.
Reset to 8 seconds. He's out in the perimeter. It's the rookie guarding former import player of the year. That lay-in was too strong. Again, there's a downhill pass to the Lioneers' big guy, but that was too short of change. And here's the 2 imports. Too deep of a pass, though. Unable to convert that fast break into points. There's a fadeaway for Xiaogao, and that's how you get the first bucket on their side after Diallo's free throw.
Yeah, you see Chroma asking the ref there for some time to tie his shoelace to the ref said play on.
Unless it's an injury or he's on the floor. They're going to continue on. Pasechniak with a kick out to Hsinchu. No answer. Good corner.
You could already see first 3 possessions, all 3 possessions, the Lioneers have an inside paint touch. The Leopards getting good shots, they're just not falling right now.
Diallo was hoping he'd get a foul call there as Drew Pember tries to dial in himself.
Drew Pember, a great game yesterday, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and showing flashing his defensive player of the year material with 4 steals.
Yeah, he should be eligible. He's started and played 26 games.
Yeah, and as you mentioned yesterday, no stranger to being defensive player of the year. He won that award twice in his conference in college.
Now, Pember wants the challenge, and then finally, Alsus. Is he going to oblige? I can't really tell, but looks like...
Pember seemed like he was pretty sure, but this is kind of early to use your challenge, because if you lose it...
I don't hear the whistle blow, so it must be the referees just looking on their own. But we'll see what the coach says. Okay, so Alsus does call for a challenge. Again, like Clive said, Pember was really dead set on the fact that it should be Lioneers' ball. Let's take a look from a higher up perspective.
Yeah, the question is whether, was that number 10, Leo, if his elbow caught it on the way down as Diallo went for that rebound. And Pember does look like he has a case. He was the closest one to the play.
Yeah, maybe we'll see the baseline perspective. This is still the higher up.
There's no doubt Diallo touches it. Just the question is if Leo's elbow gets it. Well, doesn't look like it.
I think it looks pretty clean. It's on, I would say it's on Diallo.
Yeah, I agree. But you know, the refs, if they're taking this long, they must not be too sure. So there has to be overwhelming evidence. Yep, they will change it.
Challenge successful. Alsus gets to keep the challenge.
We already in a bad start.
Score 3-0. Lioneers have yet to put some numbers on the scoreboard.
I'm going to keep track of this game, Taylor. How many times we go to an IRS or a challenge review?
But it's not the same. It's not the same group of referees.
True.
But you know what? You're right. Just start tallying,
Just for
Xiaohei.
fun. We're going to add bonus material to this broadcast
That's
today.
right. You know, I got my archives. It's time, Clive. You start contributing.
I'm gonna start my own.
Possession back to the Leopards.
Yeah, both teams struggling a little bit to find an offensive rhythm here early in the game. Understandable for the Lioneers coming off of a game yesterday as Chroma misses that shot.
Yeah, highly intense game at the end. So we'll see if they could pull through a back-to-back. Again, they're on a 3-game winning streak at home right now, so today's win will be the 4th, and Xiaohei fumbles the ball but saves it. Oscar trying to beat the clock. They get a second chance thanks to Pasechniak's rebound. Here comes Pember off contact. No dice.
Some choice words earns him a technical foul right away.
Yeah, real quick too.
Yeah, so you know he said something serious if the ref hears, because the refs here usually they give some leeway.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, sometimes they don't call it early enough. But that one straight away teed Pember up.
Yeah, because, you know, we saw a warning called onto the Lioneers bench, and free throws were given to the Lioneers at one point in the second half,
right.
and they didn't give DA a warning, let alone a T. So they're consistently inconsistent sometimes.
Yes. It's a tough job being a ref.
It is. Look, it's not easy.
It's happening live. It's happening fast. Nice backdoor cut.
Unfortunately, passes it off to Hsinchu, lobbing it outwards to Oscar. Coming in for the hook shot. Got the look, not the touch, and that pass gets intercepted back to Lioneers. Here comes a fast break off of Xiaohei. Here's Oscar Gao for 3. Round and out.
Ooh, that one looked good.
Fans are devastated.
Pace is definitely picked up in the last minute here, so.
After Pember was a little bit chirpy to the sideline referee, things have definitely sped off the glass. No good. Diallo struggling to get those buckets.
You know, you think physical-wise, stamina-wise, it's advantage Leopards. They're rested. This is their 1 game a week. But so far, it's kind of the Lioneers that have been forcing the issue. They've been pushing the ball. Their shots just haven't been falling yet. Some of them a little wild, but you can definitely see their game plan of going inside, even driving inside and then kicking it out. The shots just aren't falling yet.
Yeah, I feel like we saw that in their matchup against the Dreamers last weekend, or the weekend before.
Well, and even yesterday in the first half, they were outscoring DEA 14-4 in fast break points. It eventually evened out a little bit. But you can see definitely they're a team that likes to push the ball, get some easy baskets in transition.
So Chroma gets called his first personal foul, and Oscar will be at the line. Let's take a look. First one is good for Oscar. He shoots 81% from the free throw line. Yesterday's game, he scored 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's 2 for 2. So already a couple minutes in, nearing the halfway point, and that's how the Lioneers get their points, just by free throws. But again, on the other end, the Leopards have only got 4 points. There's a shot. Halfway in and out. Hsinchu's got the lanky size, so got the rebound, no problem over Brian. There's the pull-up jumper, and there you have it. Xiaohei pulling the trigger.
Yeah, on that defensively, Diallo, he either needs to step up and not give Zheng Boxun all that room and all that space.
Quick jam for Check Diallo.
Because a big guy like Pasechnik setting that screen, it's going to be tough for whoever is the screen on to get through that. Diallo has to hedge that screen a little bit so the shot's not so easy.
Xiaohei thought about it, but didn't feel right, and a Pember shot gets denied. Xiaogao coming back to it. Quick handoff.
Pember getting no love today.
No, they're fadeaway for Lassonde Chroma. misses, and they call an offensive foul on Diallo for the push.
Yeah, Diallo off to a little bit of a slow start, does have that slam, but in the last 4 games, he's averaging 21.8 and 9.3 rebounds, shooting 64%. He's been a fixture in the starting lineup, and earlier this season, Chroma's always been in there, but Diallo, McCullough, and Malcolm Miller, they've kind of been rotating through. But, Diallo's been playing really well, so he's been a fixture in there so far.
Yeah, he's the only import player to have his first year in Taiwan. All 3 other players have plenty of experience, whether it's just with the Leopards such as Chroma or other teams such as the Kings and Dreamers. Got with a crossover, shaking off Brian. Nothing to show for.
Some razzle-dazzle with a shot clock running down.
2 seconds, there's a jumper. And Malcolm Miller checking into the game, getting the rebound, but off the body bump, it's Lioneers possession. A little spark plug, that's Oscar. They are not going to count it.
Taiwan Circus Swat. Little jab at the refs there.
I really like the MC and the crowd. They're very interactive with each other, and
but that is definitely something unique to this stadium.
it is. He feels very approachable in that way, where he almost talks to the audience, not at the audience.
Yep. And Oscar Gao, he had a couple of those strips when the guy comes down with a rebound yesterday. So that's something that the Leopards have to be wary of.
Downhill pass, Pasechniks with a kick out, back to Xiaohei, boxes it and hits the target. Score 7-6, Lioneers. And Ling Xingquan checking into the game, no look pass, and here comes Malcolm Miller.
Great look by Ling Xingquan Bruce. He started most of this season last year. If you're looking at his numbers, he has taken a step back, a little bit of a sophomore slump, so to speak, shifting to 6-man role.
Well, so his third year in the pros. Now, I would agree his stats have dropped a little bit, but I will say his player efficiency rating has risen since coming off the bench. And, Rodel has taken the risk and put Brian, number 11, on as a starter, when in reality he only played 3 minutes a game last season. So this switch-up has really paid off quite a bit. TV timeout. The score is 8-7. Low scoring affair right now. We'll be right back with more TPBL.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda. We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. My anaconda. Now we die. It's okay, you're safe, I'm here! Holy! My anaconda! Keep rolling!
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
AXN giving you your dose of pro basketball all this weekend. Clive Xu and Taylor Chen bringing you game 101. We have a special military weekend at the Hsinchu County Gymnasium. Look, trying to see what battalion that guy belongs to. I don't see the numbers though.
Taylor, just to finish my thought on Bruce as 6-man, the true professional, he knows he's accepted his role this year. And I think it is, you're right, it is a good move by Coach Rudel, because you want some firepower coming off the bench. So Bruce fits that bill, and even though he's coming off the bench, he actually has the most minutes, second most minutes to Gao Jingwei of the local players. So really important for him as a learning experience for him to observe while he's on the bench as the game starts, to come in and try and have an immediate impact. And they're definitely going to need his offensive ability this game.
Because whenever we see the Leopards lose, we often notice that they really lack the depth in rotation. So again, like you said, it's a benefit for Bruce to come off the bench as they call travel. So got a couple of Lioneers players checking in, including TJ Holyfield, Lou, number 42. Holyfield last played against DA last week. There's a kick out. Lou, no bucket. Miller with the rebound. Coming over, Brian still in the game. Look away pass, here comes Lasan Chroma, launching it! And that's the Leopards' first 3 today.
Lasan Chroma, just such a smooth offensive player, smooth shot. Has a really nice jump shot around the elbow, elevates, and it's just hard to guard.
And the whistle comes for the Leopards on Chroma. That's his second personal foul already in the first. So as you see on the scoreboard, the Leopards are already in the penalty. 5 for them now. Oh, that.
暴力行为, Taylor. 暴力行为. Just caught behind that screen.
Some entanglement there. Pasechniak's at the line.
Yeah, this a little smaller lineup, so to speak, for the Leopards with Miller in there. He has a lot of length, blocks a lot of shots, but he's not your traditional big man. We'll see if the Lioneers try and take advantage of that and keep trying to go inside, as they like to do to Pasechniaks.
Well, as you said, Diallo was a little cold in the beginning, so Rodil decided to pull him out, sub in Miller. So Miller was the player that I mentioned who was a former Dreamers player back in the 22-23 season. Score now 11-9, and Pasechniaks will be subbed off. Drew Pember back in the game. So these 3 imports, they're the winning, they got the most wins for the Lioneers.
Yeah, Chroma and Pember, that'll be a good matchup as well. Very similar players in terms of style, both great defensive players. That'll be a fun matchup to keep an eye on throughout this game.
Lu Guanshen getting his first bucket, and there's a step back from Miller. He's not really a three-point shooter, sits at 27%. They have a lot of time, so hands it off to Chroma. Downhill pass, finger rolls it in. There's that jelly. Looks like he got nicked in the face. Quick to go back to defense, and Xiaohei with a kick out too.
Good luck.
Liu, buckets from the corner. So gets a reverse land and a 3.
Yeah, great awareness by Zheng to know where his teammate's going to be. So far, Zheng and Liu have gotten a lot of open looks out there, and they've made 1 each, so they need to continue shooting it. Just because they miss, don't stop.
Close but no cigar for Bruce. They're lobbing it upwards. Reset out in the perimeter.
Great ball movement.
Ooh, bobbing and weaving, but here comes TJ in the corner also. They're firing it away. Or Rolo, seen enough, he's calling for the timeout. They were on a scoring run. So Leopards are now 3 points behind. So Hsinchu County Gymnasium has a 8,000 capacity. And as I said, it's a 5-time Stadium of the Year. So take a look at some of the moving highlights here. So really, something that I want to bring up is, you know, they have relatively comparable stats when it comes to their head-to-head matchups, but something that does stand out is the Lioneers locals. They always outscore the Leopards locals 52 to 41 on average.
Yeah, and that's a significant difference. That could be the game right there when you're playing 2-point, 3-point, and 4-point games in 3 out of their 4 previous meetings. And the 2 previous possessions, the Lioneers just great ball movement. And, you know, really they're just keeping it relatively simple. Drive in, when the help defense comes, you kick it out. But you got to knock down your shots. They start off a little slow, but now the last 4 or 5 possessions, they've been knocking them down.
Diallo checks in.
And really that's a great coaching job by, you know, the Lioneers coaching staff, Coach Hassan, to preach that team chemistry and not that unselfishness, to look for your teammate, not to look for your shot, but to look for the best shot for the team.
This is Alsus's proper first full season with the Lioneers. He came mid-season back in December 24, and look at what happens when you invest and take a risk on your head coach. And Miller trips up, 3 seconds remain. Let's see Lee Xinquan stepping back for the bucket.
Nice move by Bruce there. Maybe a little bit of a push off, but he got the space he needed.
They'll take what they can get, as it's a pretty close game right now.
Holyfield should have shot that. They're open, a drain one from down there already.
Shohei off the screen, there's a kick out to Holyfield. And nothing to show for. Coming back over is Michael Tao, number 57. In the game, they got their 2 guards, Xiaogao and Michael, up on top. Swinging it over to Miller. Miller for 3. Ball gets battered around between Diallo and Holyfield, with Shohei coming through faster than when Quick got ready.
Yeah, I love how much Shohei pushes the ball.
And here's Tyson Gong Daniel with 7 seconds. High arc, getting air.
Oscar Kao is going to, Dodging Ray is going to get a little bit of a breather.
And that's going to be Daji coming in. His jersey was 33 last season, changed it to 21. And they're calling a flopping warning on, I believe, to be Lioneers. So we did see quite a bit of embellishment in yesterday's game.
Always Taylor.
Yeah. Van Hall trying to be spry, guarding Bruce.
Bruce, the same move, this time from the elbow, not able to convert it. So with Chroma out, with Gouching Ray out, Miller and Diallo are going to have to step up offensively.
Swinging it over to Liu. Liu for the second one. A tap out goes back to Holyfield. Now Tian Hao playing point with a
nice
pocket pass, kick out. Back to Drew Pember, 6 seconds left. Trying to beat that clock. And back over to Leopards.
Love the ball movement of the Lioneers in this quarter.
Leopards lacking the big man to get those rebounds. They got a couple of chances there.
Yeah, it feels like just the Lioneers are running circles around the Leopards on offense.
I hear you're a peanut gallery guy.
Is it?
Well, I don't know.
He's wearing a line. He's the cheerleader. He's holding a megaphone.
Okay.
He's a look.
So
I would recognize my guy if I heard him.
This guy is paid to do it, not the other guy.
I would recognize him. He's not here today.
There's the end of the first quarter, and pretty high-octane stuff that we just witnessed. The score now is 16-15. The home team has a 1-point lead. So we'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned for more at TPBL.
might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work. If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda! We're in the middle of the jungle, and we are being hunted! My anaconda! Now we die! My anaconda! It's okay, you're safe, I'm here! Holy! My anaconda! Keep rolling!
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
穿迷彩服来的，哎，那里那个是买的，我们看有没有像你们这一种。你给上看看，自己穿的这个女生啊，可是她为了当伞兵，她提前来过。
You're watching TPBL powered by AXN Sports, game 101. We're starting up the second quarter. Now, Wassam Al-Sous's priority over defense has really panned out for the Lioneers as Pember trying to make the 3. As they've really made it hard for Leopards as their spacing on defense has been quite impressive. The Leopards only have made three attempts from the outside.
Yeah, when both teams, you can tell from the score 16-15, both teams shooting poorly. The Lioneers at 21%, and the Leopards actually a little bit better, 33.3%. They've just taken less shots. But so far, I think advantage Lioneers, even though the score is really close. They just haven't been hitting their shots. The offense has been a well-oiled machine so far. And defensively, you know, they're continuing their strong defensive intensity. But the question again on back-to-back games is, can they withhold that intensity the whole game?
So a offensive foul was called on Check Diallo, and just now the referees call a warning towards Rodell and the bench. No technical yet.
Keyword yet, Taylor.
Yes.
It looks like we're heading towards that direction.
We shall see. Tian Hao starting the second quarter, and he launches one from the outside. He made 20% of his shots from the field overall.
Yeah, Tian Hao was a little spark plug off the bench yesterday. Played a key role. See if he can replicate that today in a low-scoring affair so far.
Yeah, the Leopards have only made one from the outside. And Daniel making his first 3. This is sophomore year with the Lioneers. Michael Tao starting the second quarter over Gao Jingwei, and there's a shot, and it's good for Daji.
That's a big-time shot from Daji off the bench. They needed that one.
Yeah, and that's not his usual spot. He loves the corners, but trying to beat the clock there, and Daniel trying to get back-to-back 3s. Reset, and here comes Miller. Quick jam for number 13. It was like an ambush dunk there.
Yeah, come fly with me on that one.
Seriously.
Malcolm Miller, both of his buckets. 100% shooting percentage is going to keep giving him that all game.
We're starting Check Diallo and Malcolm Miller for the Lioneers. Pember and Holyfield starting the second quarter, and here comes Liu, unguarded, and there's the whistle called by the sideline ref to call offensive foul. It's a pushing foul. Called on Holyfield. Gentle shove, perhaps, as we saw on the screen. Side pass over to Hsinchu. Miller trying to get the board. Body bump off the contact into the hoop.
Great use of his body. They're just lowering the shoulder, pushing Pember back, getting himself close to the hoop and just using his length to lay it in there. The three-point game, historically not a huge part of the Lioneers game. They have taken 17, that's number 18 right there. And they've made 3 so far.
Pember and Bruce trying to get the rebound, and here comes Lioneers.
Oh, razzle dazzle.
And what a finish for Taiwan.
A little like Jason Kidd there.
Yeah. Miller's got all the touches.
Good hands by Pember.
Jump ball.
Yeah, great hands by Pember. Jump ball is a great call there by the ref.
It's our first time we've seen a jump ball in quite some time.
Just gonna stay with the Leopards.
Michael Tao inbounding with 11 seconds on the clock. Created a line formation. Hsinchu back over to Miller. 2 seconds left. Here's the jumper, way off mark though. Hall applying a lot of pressure on 57.
Yeah, that was shot from Michael. That's a little too far for a floater. Would have liked him to just set his feet and take a jump shot there.
4-3. Hall shot off mark.
So what won the game for the Lioneers yesterday, all of those points inside the paint, all of those shots inside the paint. It's a sharp stark departure from that today as they've been hoisting up the three-pointers. Almost 20 already, and we still have 8:20 to play in the second quarter. 3 for 19, Taylor, from threes. Should I go tell them that so they can make an adjustment?
Will they really listen to you though?
Yeah, like yesterday you pointed that out. I'm afraid not. They're not going to.
What do we know? We're just the yappers here.
But, you know, maybe get Pasechnik's back in there. Try and get Holyfield. I know Holyfield is a pass-first input. He's not really looking for a shot. But, you know, stay with what got you what you're successful with yesterday and try and go back inside to the paint and stop settling for the three-point shot.
Diallo misses the bucket after the and one. Jade C checks in.
Yeah, sorry, Taylor. Maybe Jay can turn the tide there a little for them.
Technical foul call on the Leopard side. Call it on. They call the technical on Diallo.
See, can we see what it was for on the replay?
And just like that, it goes away.
We're just going to assume it was for some choice words again.
Perhaps Drew Pember did get a tee in the first quarter. So there's the one free throw and Lioneers' possession. Tee to Pember. And Diallo with the board. Still have yet to see Gao Jingwei checking in. Looks like Chroma is ready to go though. Diallo finding his sweet spot. Easy does it for him. Way too big for TJ Holyfield.
Yeah, strong post move. Turn, lower your shoulder, and just rise up. Good move by the big guy there.
Pember off of contact. Kick out to Lou for another three-point attempt. That's number 20 now?
That's well over 20. I think it's 21, 22 maybe.
Yeah. There's a Euro step from Malcolm Miller and one.
Diallo
I like it.
Venting some frustration from his technical foul, I'm sure.
Well, before we get to free throws, we got ourselves a timeout from the Lioneers side. Malcolm Miller really being the key player for Leopards. Logging in, I believe, almost double digits now, 8 points now.
8 points, yep. Perfect from the floor.
We might be looking at our second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work. If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
Terrorists on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3.
Back up!
Fake name, criminal record.
The hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
Lioneers calling a critical timeout as the Leopards have shot back-to-back buckets. And now with Malcolm Miller's and one, he'll be at the line.
Yeah, the Leopards have slowly but surely just imposed their will on the Lioneers this quarter. The Lioneers aren't doing themselves any favors by keep jacking up those threes. They're just 3 for 21 right now. And again, so successful inside yesterday. Why is this such a sharp departure from that? I'm not sure. Maybe it's Marich having one less big guy.
And again, Miller coming off the bench. He's the lead scorer for the Leopards, also with 6 rebounds in the game so far. Oscar Gao checking back into the game. 7 seconds remain. Tasked to play point. Jade Steve blocked off by Daji and trying to beat the clock. That's Xiao Saitengang. Switch defense, Malcolm Miller. Easy does it there.
Miller's been the difference in the game so far, 5 for 5 from the floor, shooting 100%. There you go, Pember. Drive it in there. Draw the foul.
So free throws are granted for Drew Pember off of the foul by Bruce.
And again, with no Diallo in the lineup right now for the Leopards, I'd like to see the Lioneers just dump it inside to Pasechniks and let him go to work and work off of that.
Drew Pember has won Player of the Week 3 times in a row. So again, going back to talking about Import Player of the Year and the nominations for the upcoming awards, he's definitely in contention for that nomination. And this is his first season playing in Asia. First full official season.
Yeah, he's a good find by the Lioneers. Plays unselfish, plays really good defense. Is capable offensively, but he doesn't force it.
Hassan Chroma getting the roll-in.
Yeah, speaking of import players of the year, that's the guy right there. I mean, does it all for the Leopards.
He's currently the points and steals leader this season, and he's a 2-time points and steals leader. Pasechniks from the top. Good find by Jade C.
I'm wondering when we'll see Gao Jingwei back in for the Leopards. He's been sitting there a long time.
Yeah. And he doesn't look like he's ready to come on just yet. Chroma with back-to-back field goals.
Yeah, no need when Chroma's dancing and twirling like that.
That's right.
Taking full advantage of the smaller guard, guarding him defensively.
Back over to Oscar, 8 seconds. Pocket
Good
pass, and
roll.
here
Good
comes
job.
the
There you
jam
go.
for Pasechniks.
There you go, Oscar.
Rocking the nose strip today. I quite remember him getting nicked on the nose yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was a really physical game.
It was.
It's Chroma time. Oh, he missed it.
Pass it. Or not there yet, not there yet.
Not yet.
Gotta check the
Oscar.
clock. Pulling their trigger.
Boom.
Nailing it. All right. Getting the crowd going at Hsinchu County Gymnasium.
That's a big-time bucket from Oscar. Not only closing the lead, cutting the deficit to 5, but also getting the crowd back into it.
They call a blocking foul on T. So back in the game is Xiao He, and we'll see Xiao Shun-Yi for the first time this weekend, number 11.
Yeah, what happened to him? He was a starter a couple of years ago, played a lot of minutes for the Lioneers.
He was indeed, yeah.
Smooth lefty, tall and lanky. See if he can put his imprint on the game.
Especially coming off the bench cold here.
Oh, so smooth. So smooth.
When Lassane Chroma is at it, it's hard to stop him.
Oh,
and
man.
He'll just keep getting those in. And this is him driving the paint.
I mean, just Picasso at work there. Turns his back, fakes one way, spins the other way, layup.
Yeah, Oscar Gao having a tough time stopping him. They call out of bounds Lioneers possession. Chroma was hoping for a challenge, but
Rudo's over there asking for a foul.
yeah.
He's already been warned once. Be careful, buddy.
If we're lucky, we'll hear him yelling in German. Oh, there it is.
You go.
There it is.
That's not the call that he was griping about. It was earlier, feeling like Chroma's getting bumped by Oscar Gao. You know when the native mother tongue is coming out.
Oh, it's bad.
He's incensed. German.
Kick out to Xiao He.
Good shot.
Fade away. Too strong. Possession with the and one. He'll be at the line. Now we did have another German coach of Fischer from the Kaohsiung Aquas, but I don't think he ever gets so mad where he starts yelling in German.
Well, I mean, it's really smart by Coach Rudel. Because English, that's universal, you know. Either you're gonna understand what if you're chirping at the refs, they'll know what you're saying. But German?
Yeah, for sure. There's Momir from DA. I also hear him yelling in Serbian. So look, it's great to have another language besides Mandarin or English.
Absolutely.
Score 37-32, Leopards with the lead. Gao Jingwei checking back into the game.
Yeah, Pasechnik's just a 42% free throw shooter. No surprise that he missed that one. Miller too hard off the glass.
If you want to foul somebody, you want to foul Pasechniks with those kinds of numbers. And Oscar with 100% effort, but no points. Left wide open. Gao Jingwei coming back in. No three.
Gao Jingwei, the three-point made leader for the league. Two easy ones for Pasechniks. Nice pass.
Yeah, good look by Xiao Shun-Yi. There's his first stat on the board. And rolling in, Lassane Chroma hits the ground hard, no call. He's getting pushed around a lot, but can't seem to buy a foul. Let's take a look. Xiao Shun-Yi putting the clamps on Chroma.
Yeah, the ball just slipped. Good call. Good no call, actually.
And a pass off to Pember. There's a double team. Going high up for the board. Malcolm Miller comes through. Two imports working together. There's a no-look pass. Back to Brian. Call offensive foul on Brian.
You see players, offensive players, bump the defense like that quite often, but that one was a little too enthusiastically.
Okay, yep. The referee certainly saw something.
And Oscar Gao deserves an Oscar for that one.
Good one, Dad.
What you talking about?
All right, coming back in at TJ Holyfield's in for Pember. And ball gets loose. Oscar with the possession. Leopards caught sleeping at the wheel. 6 seconds remain. Pasechniks finds Xiaohei. And not enough.
The farthest hook shot you will ever see from beyond half court.
It's quite impressive. That's not easy.
Good defensive stand there by the Leopards. As the Lioneers, now going back inside again. Slowly crawl back into this one. Down just by just 3. And I think that's what they need to continue to do as we close out this half. 2 minutes left to play.
Now, while Pember has been doing good work on corralling those rebounds, 11 total, he's only scored 2 points today.
Yeah.
The fadeaway for Lasan Chroma is good. Smooth like butter for him.
Yeah, ice, baby. Absolutely, this is the Chroma quarter right now.
No kidding. And in this quarter alone, he's got 8 points on his stats sheet. So he's a problem that Lioneers are unable to solve right now. Pasechniks trying to pick up a leftover. Still Lioneers ball.
Yeah, and again, he didn't make that shot. They do retain possession, but it's going inside. Use your size and use what got you the W yesterday.
So as we take a look at some of the moving highlights, we have a called timeout by Wassam Al-Sous. So yeah, the clock is winding down, 92 seconds to be exact in the second quarter. So let's see
okay,
if we can hear
TJ,
Al-Sous.
AP here, okay? Sonic Oscar. I want to do this, Oscar. I want you to go in between. And then Sonic, you're picking back pick for TJ. After that, Sonic, you come up, we pass, Oscar, you get it, and we go thumbs up. But we need to look for that. TJ, I want that pick. They switch, boom. If they go zone, we go in a line, okay? And we have Oscar. Joker, you're passing. Sonic, you go first one. Oscar going. AP pick the middle man. And we look for TJ here. If they go zone. Okay? So on a man, it's an elevator for a back screen. Come on, let's go. TJ,
So we heard ourselves a new nickname, Sonic. I assume it's Pasechniks. His full name is Andrzej Pasechniks.
Maybe it's poking fun at his speed.
Maybe.
But
Sounded like Holyfield needed some clarifying.
Either way, I think the goal was to get it downhill going towards the basket, which has helped them get back into this game. Pasechniks 4 for 5 this quarter, 8 points, all on the inside.
So that ball was poked out of bounds. It's still Lioneers' possession. Just a quick reminder before the timeout.
Good old stack play right here.
Yes. Swinging it. They're still kept out on the perimeter. Holyfield finding Xiaohei. There's a tough shot. Could not execute after the timeout.
Holyfield, I would like to see be a little more aggressive offensively. There he had the ball in the post. It was a good pass. But he had a smaller guard on him. Just maybe a post move and get a better shot, closer shot.
Gao Jingwei still no 3 in the second quarter. Xiao Sun-yi from the corner, landing into Xiao Hei. Ball gets battered around. Here's Xiao Gao getting it back to Lasan Chroma. Here he comes over Pasechnik, and he'll take the tap in.
Yeah, Pasechnik's his length altered that shot, but Chroma able to get the putback. He is in attack mode right now.
Regulation clock just a couple more seconds over the shot clock, and there's the shot. High arc rainbow. Catching nothing but air, and free throws are granted to the Lioneers. Third personal foul for Chroma. Take a look. There's a smack by Chroma on Holyfield. So before the free throws, Tai Sung-gong will check back into the game. So also Lewis will come out, Daji in. The Leopards currently with a 7-point lead. Holyfield at the line. His older brother, Michael Holyfield, played for the Lioneers for 2 seasons.
Oh, that's his brother. No wonder he looks so familiar.
You didn't see Holyfield and thought, huh?
I'm looking at him like he looks really familiar. Shoot, that's my bad.
I don't see that. I don't see the resemblance.
You don't?
I mean, when you tell me, and I have to look for a couple of seconds, but just the name itself.
Right.
TJ Holyfield is 30. Michael Holyfield is the older brother with the 2 seasons under his belt. I'll have to look at the age in a bit. 33 years old. There we go. Miller to Gao Jingwei. 2 seconds. Oh, denied by Pasechnik. Not in my house. He really put a lid on that.
Yeah, quick set and a spike.
In Mandarin, we say 火锅, so putting a lid over the hot pot. So looks like referees are confirming perhaps the time. Still Leopards ball. Yep.
0.4 seconds. That's enough time to get it off.
That's not correct.
Rhoda will take the opportunity to set up a play for 0.41 seconds.
Daji, 看请右边停下。Ryan, 国人左边停下。Let's Malcolm. Malcolm 在正中间。Lasan, Miles, take it out. 机会发球。Set a screen for Lasan. 帮Lasan挡。Dive to the basket. Okay? Malcolm is open. Malcolm. And you got to put it right in.
That was quite a fly swatter for Pasechnik.
Yeah, if you can see from the replay there, it looks like they have a little more time than the clock shows. Maybe like 0.6, 0.7 seconds instead of 0.4.
So perhaps we'll see the referee.
有很多呢，世军也都穿着迷彩的系列来到了我们比赛的现场，用实际的行动来力挺国军弟兄。
Waiting for the MC to finish.
目前裁判主动检视大表剩余时间是否
So, yep, they will be checking to see if they need to adjust the clock. And as Clive said, probably should be at 0.6?
0.6, 0.7.
I'm not gonna respond to
我们不要听噪音，我
We're
们
playing
是
try
看
not
落
to
点。
laugh here. You
落地
lose,
的时候
Taylor. You lose.
I didn't know I was participating in this game of yours.
I gotta sneak one of those in each
Oh,
game.
come on.
拍到球。
All right, let's
然后
take
看
a
落地可
look.
以停吗？停，0.8。好，0.8。
So it bounces at 0.8. Let's see what our crew chief has to say. Oh, you gotta write that down. That's our second time looking at the IRS, I
Oh,
think.
shoot. My bad. My bad.
Come on.
Is it only a second that I didn't miss
Yes.
any other ones?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
It was the challenge call out of bounds and then this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, they're going to have to shoot it quickly with less than a second left.
The clock is at 0.88 seconds now.
Looks like it's going to be a screen that we heard from the timeout.
Miller
Ooh, great play.
trying to make that opportunity.
Blocked.
Yeah. Big guy saying, not in my house. And that's how we conclude the first half of game 101. The score is 41-36, as you can see on the screen. We'll be right back after a quick halftime break, and we'll come back with the halftime stats very shortly. Stay tuned for more TPBL.
不好意思，我当兵怪怪的。
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3. Back up! Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda. We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. My anaconda. Now we die. My anaconda. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here. Holy. My anaconda. Keep rolling.
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work. If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
来，就位。哦，看一下啊，哎，等一下我们会抓资。
Just watch me now. Hey. Just watch me now. Hey. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch me now. Hey. You can't hold.
那请问你会帮他们
Our highlights so far for game 101 between the Lioneers and the Taiwan Leopards. They have the lead 41-36.
Yeah, the Leopards, they were threatening to run away with this one a little bit, even despite the low score. You know, the Lioneers just have not been shooting well from outside, particularly in the three-point area, and they were able to close the gap once they started going inside again, which I think they need to continue to make a conscious effort to do.
I mean, Lasan Chroma is proving to be an issue for the Lioneers as he's leading in scoring, whereas on the other side, the Lioneers, we'll talk about the exact points, but what I wanted to emphasize is Drew Pember has only scored 2 points into this game.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. The Lioneers want to pull this one out.
So we'll be back with the halftime stats very shortly after the break.
Just watch me now. Hey. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground.
You're watching TPBL. Here are the Game 101 halftime stats so far. As Clive mentioned, Lioneers have been overexerting themselves with making those three-point shots. They are only 14% from out on the perimeter, whereas, well, Leopards at least have two, or there's less effort as they're making more attempts with those dribble drives-ins thanks to Lasan Chroma. If anything, half of those points in the paint were contributed by Chroma.
Yeah, and the Leopards have been outshot by the Lioneers by 9 field goals. The Lioneers have shot 50, but again, 4 for 28. It's just a big departure from what they usually do. And I think they need to just keep trying to go inside and inside and inside to Pesnetchik's.
As we take a look, Lasan Chroma leading on both sides. 12 of those points he made in the paint. Again, it's just an unstoppable train, whereas for the Lioneers, it's just Pesnetchik's with a double-digit scoring. Their combined score for the imports, I believe, is less than 20 points. The Leopards, on the other hand, the imports have contributed 30 points out of their 41 total scored so far. So that is our halftime scores right now, and we'll be back with another break very shortly.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3. Back up! Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda. We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. My anaconda. Now we die. My anaconda. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here. Holy. My anaconda. Keep rolling.
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground.
Taylor Chen and Clive Hsinchu back on the broadcast. We're about to start the second half of this game. Clive, what do you think the Lioneers need to do to tie the score again?
Well, Drew Pember, standing right in front of us right now, has a big donut in field goals. His only 2 points coming from the free throw line. And so he has to assert himself, be more aggressive for them to get things going offensively after only just scoring 36 points. And for the Lioneers, they got, for the Leopards, they just have to keep going to Chroma, and Miller, who's starting the second half, so maybe an injury for Diallo. He's been a big spark plug off the bench.
Absolutely, you saw him, he was the second right behind in scoring alongside him. The Leopards really heavily relying on their import scoring. 6 seconds on the clock, and here's Xiaohei with the finish. Picture perfect one at that.
Yeah, that's a welcome sight for the Lioneers. Xiaohei just 1 for 7 from three-point land in the first half. Different tactic, and that's a good one. Go back inside. Pember does have 3 games this year where he scored in single digits.
There's a back and forth, and Drew Pember with a quick jam.
He heard us, Taylor.
I know, he really did. He said, noted, that's all.
Yeah, his season low is 5 points. Does have 2 other games with 8 points and 9 points.
There's the catch and shoot. Hassan Chroma got a really flat line when it comes to making those outside shots.
Yeah, it is a flatter shot than usual. But again, it's about consistency. If he has a consistent release point and it's something that he's comfortable with, that's what he's going to go with.
So back over to the Leopards as we take a look at Pember's jam there.
Gao Jingwei's been quiet as well. Let's see if they can get him going in the second half.
Lapse in communication there between Miller and Chroma.
Yeah, Gao Jingwei only 3 points.
So for the Lioneers, it's their starting 5 lineup, whereas for the Leopards, it's Miller, the only bench player for the Leopards. So running the clock, Pasechnik's off the glass.
An obvious size advantage, both in height and weight there on Miller. So I expect them, I hope they will keep going inside to him. Great decision by Xiaohei there with a clock running out of time.
So on the Leopard side, they're also taking their time in this possession. 3 seconds to step back for the 3. It's good.
Yeah, Pasechnik in Chroma's face there, altering that shot. You can see more art. Maybe that's an adjustment he should make permanently as that one went in. Good looking shot there by Chroma.
It did look really good. He had to make that higher arc because of Pasechnik's size. And that gets poked out. Oscar with the save. 3 seconds. And Miller corrals the board. Coming through, and Miller draws a foul off of Liu Tunxun.
Hey, we can't keep running there. Oscar.
So yeah, you take a look, huge size difference. Pasechnik's at 216, Lasan Chroma on the other hand, 198.
You know, taking a look at Zheng Guoyu, Xiaohei, his improvement, I've just really been, these 2 games, I've really been impressed with, you know, his leadership on the floor and the huge improvement that he's made from 12 minutes last year to over 31 minutes per game this year. He's tripled his scoring output, 3.2 to 10.1, and has just improved his numbers across the board.
Yeah, his player efficiency rating jumped up to single digits to up to 15.4. Kick out to Brian, back to Lewis, number 31 with the shot. It looked good from our angle, but
a little bit too hard.
Yeah. $14 seconds on the shot clock, and they call the foul on Pember. So Lioneers now with 2 team fouls. over to Chroma. Miller over Pasechnik. Size does not matter here. There's a assist for Gao Jingwei. So even though he's not scoring, he's still got the good looks. Here's a handoff, 7 seconds remain. Oscar Gao getting a lot of pressure applied. There's the help defense that reigns in.
Just trying to check over at the Leopards bench. Diallo is still dressed. He's got a hoodie on, so I'm not sure if he's dealing with an injury or just a lineup change.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's an injury because, I mean, if he's injured, I would say he should be sitting. But it is also quite cold in the stadium, so we'll have to find out.
Yeah, we'll wait and see.
Yeah, because he's all the way towards the end. He's not even sitting at the bench. As Miller is getting a lot of minutes in the meantime.
Yeah, I think Chroma and Miller, they do have the stamina, and this is their only game this week. And they have to go with 2 imports the rest of the way. But that's going to be a big disadvantage for them. Flashing some zone from the Leopards right now. Zheng Boyu, there you go. Hits his second 3-pointer of the game.
Yeah, double dared them, making the shot, and Zheng Boyu left wide open. He makes it.
Yeah, just by the law of averages, he's not going to keep shooting 1 for 7.
Here's Gao Jingwei. Still can't crack that goose egg. Hasn't made a single 3 yet.
2 in a row? Nope.
Oscar with the baseline. Too fast for Chroma.
Yeah, good job by Pasechnik, kind of shielding and clearing a lane for Oscar there.
Oscar now with 9 points on the floor is Hsinchu, and they call it offensive foul on the freshman, or they call offensive foul correction on Miller.
That's pretty obvious right there. That's not the correct way to use your tush right there, Miller.
Oh. So there is a wrong way.
There is.
Score now, 49-48. Miller returns to the bench. Diallo's back in.
He's
See,
in. Okay,
we're
so
good.
Okay.
It's chilly in here, Clive.
Just the strategic change there by Rudel to start the second half. The
There's a downhill drive.
Yeah, the Lioneers with the lead.
And Diallo coming in with a high bounce of a rebound. Here comes Chroma. Through the baseline, resetting out to the perimeter. Here is Brian with the deep range 2. Oscar. The imports collaborating, but once again, Xiaohei coming through to Pasechnik.
Nice pass.
There's another assist for Xiaohei.
Fakes out Chroma with the 3, drives in, gets Miller to come over, and then dumps it off to Pasechnik for the easy 2. Beautiful point guard play.
Yeah. Really bobbing and weaving there. He's got his 3rd assist there, and that is a called timeout on the Leopard side as Lioneers outscoring them 15-7 in this quarter. So we'll be right back.
Terrorists on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3. Back up! Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda. We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. My anaconda. Now we die. My anaconda. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here. Holy. My anaconda. Keep rolling.
Anaconda premieres April 4th, only on AXN.
We might be looking at our second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
You're watching a TPBL brought to you by AXN Sports. Pasechnik's at the line right now with the score tipping back over in Lioneers' favor. Score now 51-48.
Yeah, the Leopards, not really a team that's going to typically beat themselves. They're going to make you play your game and make them beat you, but they are self-destructing a little bit. Scow drains his first three. They needed that bucket big time.
Better late than never. Today in this game, Gao Jingwei got 3 points. He's 1 for 3 now.
And the Lioneers this half off of 6 of 6 shooting from the 2, not the 3-point line. Have gained the lead and even the score here.
Trying to drive in the baseline, trying to finish with the hook out of bounds. Referee calls shot clock violation.
Yeah, when a shot goes up, it has to hit the rim. That one just off the backboard, so shot clock violation. Even though he got the shot off in time.
So back over to Leopards offense. Li Xingquan checks back into the game. Here's Chroma. And that ball gets stripped like paint thinner, and here comes Oscar Gao off the glass into the hoop. Still hanging on to a 1-possession lead. Here comes Chek Diallo, fumbles the ball, and here comes Oscar Gao once again, Mr. Showboat himself. And it's 2 turnovers to touchdowns for Oscar Gao. Now ahead by 2 possessions, 55-51.
Oscar Gao definitely winning the Gao duel right now, him and Gao Jingwei.
On the ground is Diallo.
Gao Jingwei, sorry Taylor, Gao Jingwei is a smooth operator though. He's not going to take the bait and get into a mind game with Oscar Gao.
Oh, well, that was not the smart pass either for Chroma. And Oscar taking the opportunity to come through.
Yeah, just really great quick hands there.
So earlier they called a pushing foul and another foul once again on the Lioneers. This time was on Pember.
Yeah, that's foul number 4 for Pember. Which if he has to sit, that's going to hurt them a little bit offensively as Holyfield checks in. Because Holyfield very clearly is not an offensive-minded import, which is typically the contribution that the teams look for from the imports. Holyfield so far just taken 3 shots, 4 points.
So Bruce typically at the line, he's 70%, and he had signed a 7-year contract extension during the offseason.
Well, that's becoming more and more common, Taylor, as we see teams making larger and longer investments in their players, particularly the local ones. And finding them and trying to build off of the local guys and then bringing in the right imports to build around them.
Yeah, a couple of long-term players include Al-Bashir, he's got multi-year. Kevin Hu, he's been with the Aquas organization for some time, but really, you know, these teams are, I would say, they're taking a page out of the Taoyuan pilots. We have 5, maybe up to 6 players that have multi-year contracts right now. 5 seconds remain. Ball gets fumbled around. Diallo with the possession. Shaking off. Hsinchu for another 3. Gao Jingwei comes alive.
Gao Jingwei's second three-pointer of this game. The Lioneers, I know they're just down by 1. Those last 4 minutes, I think, is crucial for them. With Pember sitting on the bench, they have to sustain their intensity defensively and offensively. Keep going inside to Pasnechniks.
There we go. A downhill pass to Pasnechniks, and Oscar Gao getting another assist. So he's really doing it all today. And there's another steal coming through Lioneers. Oscar Gao, 13 points and 3 assists and 3 steals. There's a no-look pass. Here comes Holyfield. And around and down it goes for the midi shot.
And that's what he needs to do. He needs to be aggressive on offense and try to make up for the absence of Pember right now. He's definitely capable.
Gao Jingwei, or excuse me, Lin Xinquan, Bruce steps on the line. So checking into the game, we have Daji and Michael for the Leopards as we take a look at the dime dish by Oscar for Pasnechniks' 2.
Pasnechniks at 16 points now. Oscar Gao with 13. He has 3 assists, 3 steals. They've been the key this quarter. Nice catch. And lay in for the end one by the big fella.
Yeah, Joker sets it up for Pasnechniks to put it down. At the line. There's a good look by Xiaohei. So both Oscar and Xiaohei racking up on the assist. That's Xiaohei's 4th one.
Does he make the free throw, Taylor? Yes or no? Quick, 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 quick. He's 2 for 6. 42%.
No. Not to say I don't want him to, but based on numbers and stats or whatever.
Smart play there. Two for 7 now for Pasnechniks. 18 points, 8 for 10 from the field.
Hit the ground really hard there after the free throw. Fighting for the rebound. Will still be the Leopards' possession. Xinquan gets only the net, and they're granted free throws as they call pushing foul.
For the Leopards, Chroma has 18 and Miller has 15. Diallo's been held in check for the most part with 7. But Bruce, Lin Xinquan, he only has 4. Miles Gao Jingwei, he's coming to life a little bit, draining 2 threes this quarter. He has 9. But you know, like, otherwise it's been pretty quiet for the Leopards. They're going to need somebody to step up and carry the load offensively a little bit, so especially these last 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 46 seconds, while Chroma's on the bench.
Now Gao Jingwei barely managing to get threes going in the 3rd quarter. Lin Xinquan, on the other hand, he's typically a very strong three-point shooter, but right now he is 0 for 2. He made his career 100 in their last game against the Taipei Taishin Mars. 7 seconds, Pasnechniks reset out to Xiaohei. 2 seconds,
tough shot.
Beating the clock, and Holyfield taps it back to Bruce, coming through wall to wall with the lay-in, and it's good in the hoop.
A rare fast break point from the Leopards. They'll take it as they cut the lead down to 1. You just kind of get the feeling that the Lioneers wanted a little bit more this game. They have just more energy. Oh, that's too hot to handle for Pasnechniks. They've had more energy this entire game. Both teams playing with a lot of intensity. It just feels like the Lioneers are that much more. Maybe it's because they're the home court.
They have the hometown fans, and again, you know, trying to continue with their home game winning streak. Today would be a 4th one if they win today's match against the first seed, well, so far, first seed team. Loose with a quick toss-up. Pember checking back into the game for Pasechniks. So they're switching off for a smaller rotation. Here's Lou with a no-look pass out to Oscar with 12 seconds. Puts it away and down.
You knew Oscar was going to make that one. Open look like that. Right. Crucial moment. Already some showtime already from Oscar.
Thought about the jumper. Finds Diallo. So they are quick to answer back after Oscar's 3 from the top. Ember trying to go in for the curl. They call the foul on Michael Tao. So off the bench, Wu Guanshen getting another assist. 3 assists now. We saw that highlight. Rebounding, Oscar drawing a foul with free throws granted. Both teams in penalty now. They call the foul on Ling Xingquan. That's his 3rd one today.
Oscar, an excellent free throw shooter, over 80%. He's going to add to his 16-point total here, 17.
And he performs quite differently from a bench player to a starter. He averages 7 points, 2 assists, whereas as a starter, 11 points and just 5 assists per game. You really see how effective he can be, just as we saw those turnovers turn to points. As the clock is winding down, 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Malcolm Miller fighting for a bucket. Can't seem to cash it in. Leopards are behind by 2 possessions now. Swinging it back to Holyfield. Returns a favor back to Oscar. Here comes Taichung Gao for 3. Off target. Still no points. And this could be the Leopards' final possession. And here comes Malcolm Miller. Miller!
Some steps there.
Shot.
Yep.
Does not go in, but...
Ref saw it,
yep.
Travel call.
I don't think Rodel is happy.
Well, I can tell from here all the way across the court, so take a look here. 1, 2,
oh, yeah.
3. A lot of times, like, if it doesn't look natural, it's usually a travel.
4 seconds, the crowd is counting down, and Pepper has the last laugh.
Good hard drive by Pember there. He got clipped a little bit.
Yeah.
Slow getting up.
Diallo looks like he got, if anything, he looked like he got more so of the brunt of the contact, kind of rubbing out his knee. Again, Lioneers, they take hold of the lead, 68-62. What a finish for Drew Pember. So we'll get ourselves a quick break before we wrap up game 101. We'll be right back.
Terrorist on the loose in Sydney.
Bomb squad's 15 minutes out.
This thing will be over in 3. Back up! Fake name, criminal record.
What the hell has Blue got herself into?
She's not a serial killer, is she? You signed up to a dating site. You're a catch, Sergeant.
Macca, forgot about the fact that I'm funny.
No, I didn't.
NCIS Sydney premieres April 20th, only on AXN.
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, who are people gonna call?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Heads up.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire premieres April 12th on AXN.
What is that?
Oh my.
My anaconda. We're in the middle of the jungle and we are being hunted. My anaconda. Now we die. My anaconda. It's okay, you're safe. I'm here. Holy. My anaconda. Keep rolling.
Anaconda premieres April 4th only on AXN.
狮子军要用更彪悍的防守、更积极的进攻，拿下本场比赛胜利。我们一起加油！勇猛顽强，忠义彪悍，我们一起捍卫主场。
This TPBL game is powered by AXN Sports. You're watching Game 101. Clive Hsu and Taylor Chen bringing you the final quarter. Now the Leopards committed 8 turnovers in that last quarter. Big ouch for them.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic of them. So like I said, they're not going to beat you they're not going to beat themselves very often. But that quarter was not a good quarter for them. And I think that this. When Gao Junwei comes back in, when Chroma checks back in, about probably the 8 or 9 minute mark maybe, look for them to take back over. And for the Lioneers, you know, it's been Oscar Gao and Pesneshik so far.
Liu at the corner, Liu for 3!
That is a big time shot from Liu. Extending this lead out to 8 points.
He really was a critical bench player last season. Unfortunately, was cut short due to a fractured ankle against the Formosa Dreamers, and you can really tell how important he is coming off the bench and pulling up. Oscar's shot is too short.
That would have brought the house down.
Well, that would bring the house down if it was Leopards home. So that was a dime found by Lingxing Quan. Swinging it over to Cai Gong there, the pocket pass. Good save, and the recovery is good for Liu. He is in his bag.
Yeah, Liu. Scoreless the first 3 quarters. I'm sorry, that's not Liu. Liu hits his second.
Yeah, Liu Guanshen with 10
points now.
4 assists and 2 steals. Lioneers have already made 9 steals in this game.
Yeah, those are big time shots by Liu off of the bench.
So Lingxing Quan is at the line. Miller getting back to the bench with less than 2 minutes into the 4th quarter. And Xing Quan blanks the free throw. Pember with the pump fake. Out to Cai Gong for 3. It's already 2 threes for the Lioneers in this quarter.
Yeah, no hesitation at all. Cai Zhenwang, he's now at 8 points. That was his second 3-pointer of the game. And after going just 3 for 21, 4 for 15 in the second half.
Lioneers really showing how unselfish they are. Right now they have 22 assists overall. That's hitting above their season average, as Cheick Diallo will be at the line. Ouch. Chuck's the first one.
Yeah, Chuck is right. He didn't really shoot that one. It's kind of like he shot put it up there. Let's see that gooseneck. Diallo follow through.
Taking his time here.
Oh! He really doesn't shoot it. He just kind of throws it up there.
I will say though, that's not the worst form I've ever seen. To date, it would be, I don't know if you remember this name, Prince eBay. Played for the DA, I believe.
Prince eBay.
Yeah.
It does kind of ring a bell.
Big guy. Played also for the Fubon Braves, and the Lioneers get an and one thanks to Lu Guanxuan.
We need to start a I love Lu. I love Lu.
Maybe you should start it.
It's the Lu show right now. In the fourth quarter, 2 huge threes and 1. Taking the Lioneers on his shoulders.
Man, today's game changer, really.
Absolutely.
12 points today. His season high is 15 points, so he might surpass it today, as that's 13 for number 42. So behind Gao Guohao, he leads in points in this lineup on the court as Michael Tao silences the crowd for the 3 at top.
Leopards definitely needed that one. This one on the verge of getting away from them a little bit. Still a lot of time. You still got Chroma, you got Gao Jingwei. You got blocks from Miller like that.
What a fly swatter.
Yeah, the tide can turn really quick.
This is the biggest lead that the Lioneers have had, 13 points. All from the second half.
Great effort. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
4 seconds, there's a hook, too strong.
Yeah, that second point opportunity there for Michael Tao. Good hustle there. Tapping that rebound outside.
There's a misfire from Holyfield. Turning it over to the Leopards. So Leopards still got a lot of time, as Clive said, and there's a shot by Lin Xinquan.
That one blocked by Pember, I think.
Yeah, it fell way too short. Behind the back pass, Lu is feeling himself.
Yes. All right, I think you nailed that one.
Fortunately, fumbles the ball out of bounds back to Leopards.
Yeah, Chroma got his hands on that, deflected it a little bit.
So number 11, Brian, returns to the court.
This is when Chroma's going to earn his keep.
Too strong, too much juice for Lasan Chroma.
It's when your big-time stars that carry your team all season, this is when they need to step up.
And a midi for Tyson Kong and Daniel will lead to the Leopards, forcing a timeout. Leopards taking over this game, 81-69. As we see Lu Guanxuan being the game changer right now. We'll be right back.
We got to see above, okay. We back on track, we back on tonight, did it. Did gon' hit each other, did it. Summer day, it burn again. Hands up, break the sky open, put your hands up. Break the sky, let the water fall. Song we don't ever wanna do, throw it up what you wanna do. Hands up, crack the sky open, put your hands up. Break the sky, let the water fall.
情的掌声，谢谢牧师女孩为我们带来精彩的加油舞蹈。
Game 101 is almost coming to a close. Clive Hsu and Taylor Chen bringing you this matchup between the Leopards and Lioneers. Lu Guanshan on the screen right now. He is a major game changer. And something to bring up, Clive, he has officially made 400 career points in TPBL.
Yeah, congratulations.
There's a shot by Malcolm Miller. Too much juice. Brian takes the rebound. Gao Jingwei for 3.
It's his time. Him and Chroma, if they're going to come back, it's those two guys that need to lead the charge.
I wouldn't be surprised that there won't be any breaks for those two guys there.
Yeah, and Lu and Tai for Lioneers, they've scored all 13 points for them this quarter.
5 seconds. And Lassant Chroma trying to interject. Pass off to Brian. Here comes a Malcolm Miller time. Ooh, his dunks are fun to watch.
Yeah, he gets up there.
Yeah.
5 quick points from the Leopards, going to lead to another Lioneers timeout.
I will say, Wassam Al-Sus, I think credit goes to him. I think he calls the timeouts just at the right time. It's not too late. It might feel early, but look, you want to cut it off when you feel a possible run happening.
Yeah, he has a really good pulse on the game, on his team.
A lot of touches between the Leopards player with Malcolm Miller coming through.
Yeah, I would like to point out to those younger kids at home watching is, Diallo ran the floor. He got down there, earned him that dunk, and you can see in the background 3 Lioneers players still at half court, not getting back on defense, giving up on the play a little bit.
Hey, y'all gotta know when you're driving, hey, 切的时候很多手，外面可以看一下，外面可以看一下。来吧，来吧。
So not long after Rodell's called timeout, Wassam Al-Sus also called his own, as that was quite an effective ATO from the Leopard side. You have Gao Jingwei's 3 and also Miller coming through with a monster jam.
Yeah, his defense to the block there of Holyfield as time was running out led to a good instant offense, that fast break point. A little bit of pressure, full court pressure here by the Leopards. Also a good move by Rudel. Let's see if the Lioneers can regroup a little bit after that timeout.
Here comes Holyfield. He's only got 6 points on the scoreboard.
I imagine we'll see Pasnechnik soon get his inside presence. He had a great third quarter, lots of buckets in the paint.
And Lassant Chroma steamrolls right in, driving to the paint. He is with 20 points in this game. Has hit 22 double-doubles in his 3 seasons with the Leopards.
Great help by Miller.
They stop the time, they call a kick ball.
Ty did the right thing there, driving on Michael, trying to utilize his size. But as he spun back around to the middle, Miller was there waiting for him.
So the 14 seconds will be put on the shot clock. With the time now, 5 minutes, 53 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Oscar finding an opening. Eight seconds remain. Here is Lou Buckets. Over to TJ Holyfield. Off the board. There we go. There's the bucket. His first field goal in the 4th.
Oscar upping the defensive intensity there a little bit. Chroma short on that 3-pointer. Maybe rushed it a little bit.
Pember. Reset out to Lou Buckets, no look pass, and here comes Tai Sung-gong with another three! There's a dish and swish between Lu Guanshen and Tai Sung-gong.
They have definitely been the difference in this game, especially in this quarter. Gao Jingwei tries to answer.
Tai Sung-gong hit a season high against the Leopards. 19 points in their last matchup back in early March, March 7th to be exact. Swinging over to Lou. Lou coming through. Ooh, too bad. That goes in and out.
He's human after all.
Oh, man. Really?
Gao Jingwei with a second straight miss. Miller will take a shot, drains it. That's a big shot.
Big bucket needed for the Leopards.
They can't keep trading buckets though. They gotta get some stops. Starts with this guy right here, Lou.
Still trying to play catch up with 4 minutes left. Time is winding down.
Oh, what a pass!
That's a good look.
Woo. That was a great pass from Holyfield there. Tai unable to convert it. He's gonna get 2 shots.
You see here Holyfield threading the needle for Tai Sung-gong, but got too entangled up with Brian, number 11. So he'll be at the line. So a 23-year-old from Tsinghua University. They'll be playing in the UBA finals in mid-April.
Lou's previous season high is 15. Also against the Leopards. He has 13 so far this game.
87-79 is the score. There's a kick out too. Lin Xinquan left wide open. He's really cold in today's game, and Tai Sung-gong coming through on the left and one. Can't
Who else,
stop,
Taylor?
won't stop the young buck.
Who else? Wow. Nobody saw this coming.
And
Lou
he's
and
got
Tai.
the stroke today.
They have just taken over this quarter. Wow. Lou with 8, Tai with 9.
Another assist for TJ Holyfield. You know, again, he may not be scoring a lot of buckets, but he's contributing in the assists for the Lioneers. Again, we're talking about a lot of players having good touches today. 26 assists now for the Lioneers. That might be a season high for the team. Season high is 29 assists for the Lioneers, so they might get to it to either tie it up or surpass their high.
19 of the 22 points this quarter scored by Lou and Tai. Together they've combined, one has 12, one has 18, sorry, 20 of the 22 points.
Oh yeah, they're not leaving the court anytime soon.
No.
Tai Sung-gong with the handle of the ball, 5 seconds. Curl in, finding either Lou or TJ Holyfield.
That's a big stop for the Leopards, but they need to capitalize here offensively. Chroma almost throws it away.
Yeah, that was tough. He really lost footing there, tripping up. So here comes Gao Jingwei. He's got the touch of the ball. Back to Miller. Miller at the baseline. Sweeping it over from the corner. Nothing to show for in that possession. They had to work really hard there. Tai Sung-gong set up at the corner. And here comes Oscar Gao. Hard off the glass into the hoop. Now you really got 3 of the most important points of offense for the Lioneers. Tai Sung-gong, Lu Guanshen, and Gao Guohao Oscar.
Yeah, those 2 points by Oscar, the first 2 points of a starter, of any starter for the Lioneers in this quarter.
There's a foul call, probably a pushing foul on Li Xinquan Bruce. So circling back to the stat that I mentioned earlier, the Lioneers as locals always outscoring the Leopards players, and you really see that being reflected on the scoreboard. 20 points for Oscar, 17 for Daniel, and 13 for Lu Guanxuan Lu.
Yeah, those two guys have done a great job. Ty season high 19, as you mentioned. He's close to surpassing that. Lou's season high of 15. He's close to surpassing that as well. Let's take a break. We'll be back. AXN Sports.
We're starting to need to gamble on the press. If we score, win 55. And try to trap anytime that you have a good chance. Don't leave the basket open. If you have a good chance, trap. Okay? And we got to go now, all right?
Some of the highlights in the fourth quarter. In the final quarter alone, like I said, it's really coming from the three local players. TJ with one bucket himself.
Yeah, but it's been the man you see on the screen right there, Ty. He's going to get a well-deserved breather. And his partner in crime right there, Lu, combining for 20 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to sub in with another lanky guy, their rookie this year of Liu Chenxun. So Lioneers have the possession after the timeout. 14 seconds on the shot clock. And it looks like Pember will be removed from the court. There's referee saw some bleeding.
Yeah, maybe some blood on his arm or finger or something.
He just got onto the court. An unusual nick.
Yeah, you know, during timeouts, we have the benefit of seeing the camera inside the huddles of the teams. And what is a little bit of a warning flag to me is just the body language of the Leopards during that timeout. Chroma was kind of shaking his head. You know, they're engaged. They're listening to the Coach Rudel, but it's just you know, I think a little bit of frustration starting to surface a little bit for the Leopards. And, you know, I mentioned at the top of the broadcast a 10-1 start, since then 9-8. As the Lioneers hold on here, as Oscar misses that shot, ball is kicked around. They'll be 9-9.
Quick fast break opportunity and one for Lasan Chroma.
Not if it's up to him though.
Yeah, and looks like on the court the Lioneers are choosing to just have one import as Pember gets patched up. Yeah, there's that hand reach for Lu Guanxuan. Pember will come in for Chenxun.
So the Leopards, they've been, you know, in first all season, you mentioned. They're only a game ahead of the Dreamers. This game will be game 29 in the books. They've played 36. So they have 7 more games. They have a big homestand, 2 games next weekend. They need to do a little bit of self-reflection. I think, you know, they can't just keep going with, as teams adjust, as they bring their A game whenever they play them.
Yeah, luckily.
They need to see if they need to make any adjustments to make sure they keep their intensity level up and not just kind of coast into the playoffs.
Luckily, they built quite a bit of insurance. They had not hit the winning percentage below 70 until recent days. They hit a bit of a slump with a 3-game losing streak. There's Lu for another 3.
Wow! Somebody take Lu out to dinner tonight.
My goodness, because he's in his bag like DoorDash.
Oh.
Wow, he is right, Clive. He is with 16 points, so he's surpassed his season high.
Man.
I mean, what more could you say? He's got the touch tonight.
Whatever he ate for breakfast, repeat. What a game by Liu. Backed up by Tai off the bench. Ginormous production.
Yeah, it's his second season with the Hsinchu Lioneers. His career high with the Lioneers is last season, 23 points against the Taipei Taixing Mars back in last year, January 18th.
And the Leopards are not going to go quietly. Still 7 points, just a minute and 20 left. But they're going to make the Lioneers finish this game and earn it.
Pember left in the corner. He was trapped up by Lasan Chroma. And here comes Miller. Miller over to Gao Jingwei Miles. But Miles off from the basket. And they call a foul on Brian, number 11. So free throws are granted for Lioneers, not what the Leopards want to see.
Yeah, Miles has had a tough time this game. 4 for 13.
Ooh.
Just 12 points. He does have 6 assists. But his lack of production, I think, has been a key to their predicament in this fourth quarter, down by 8 now. Just a minute left. Lioneers just got to close this one out, take care of the ball, hit their free throws.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Leopards bench can't really compensate, as for the local players, they've only scored 16 points, whereas from the Lioneers side, well, just with Lu Guanshen and Cai Cengkang, they've scored 33 points. With the score now at 96-88, there's only 51 seconds left on the clock. Chroma will get some free throws.
So if he makes these, it's a 2-possession game. 51 seconds, it's not impossible. They're gonna have to gamble a little bit on defense and go for a steal. If they don't get that, they have to pick whether to try and make a defensive stand. The time is not on their side, or they're gonna have to foul and make the Lioneers make their free throws.
Missing the second.
So Chroma with that miss, still now a 3-possession game.
Leopards still not letting up. Unfortunately, that's another call on Brian. That is his 5th personal foul now. So Lou Buckets will be at the line.
Roman's attacking everybody, clog the pin. The only one that you can't help much is number 5. He's the guy who can make big shots. Clog the pin, no pass, come on.
So Lu Guanshen, former Yulong player from the SBL, also played in the now dissolved team, the Taichung Suns, for a season, before moving over to the Hsinchu Lioneers. So, correction, he's been with the Lioneers since 2023.
Points 17 and 18 for Liu. 12 in this quarter. Him and Tai, 12 apiece.
There's a turnover. Here comes
Throw it down.
Oh, Daniel, and that swirls in. Down the hatch it goes.
That's gonna seal the deal. This one's in the refrigerator, Taylor.
Chroma is on the floor still. He's gotten tripped up quite a few times in the second half. He has yet to get up.
And the Lioneers scored 36 points in the first half. In this quarter, Liu and Tai have 27. Wow. Tai 3 or 4 from 2, 2 of 2 from 3. 2 out of 3 free throws. Liu 2 from 3 from both 2-point and 3-pointers, made all of his free throws. Just a once-in-a-lifetime outburst off the bench from Liu and Tai.
Ooh, that's a hard landing from Holyfield onto Chroma. And Holyfield, that will be his 6th and final foul. And it looks like they're choosing to only have Pember as the solo import on the court. They're going to bring in Xiao Sun Yi. He came into the game earlier for under 5 minutes as Chroma will gather his bearings for free throws. So we talked about it before, how between these two teams, there's only been a couple of, the games won, they've only been won by a couple of possessions, 2 to 3, but this time is a different story, 100 to 90. Now, one of the games that the Lioneers did win, they did win double digits, 16 points. So, there's a hard landing, a hard fall.
Did he hit his head there? Looked like he hit his head, maybe.
That was Brian on the floor.
Good to see him get up. There was some serious whiplash there on that fall.
So they call 6th foul on Ling Xinquan, number 12. We'll take a look. So Pember kind of knocking down Brian while he draws a foul on Ling Xinquan. Xinquan today, it's not his typical best. Now he does have 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, but he was 0 for 4 in making his threes today. Drew Pember, he started the first half with only 2 points. He's got 6 points and 19 rebounds in today's game.
Dang. That's a lot of boards. Pesnetchik's, his 18 points in the first half were big. He's been quiet the second half, but not needed with the handiwork of Tai and Liu. 19 and 18 points each.
Keeping their lanky locals in rather than having their big guy on. So this time is now just 11.39 seconds, and the Lioneers will be sweeping another homestand.
Yeah, they're going to move to 16 and 12. That's a crucial win for them. Some separation between them and the Kings, who are sitting in 4th place. They're just about at tip-off. They're visiting the Mars at 5 o'clock. Stay tuned on AXN Asia if you want to catch more TPBL basketball. Leopards are going to drop to 19 and 10, half a game. Their perch atop the league standings is slowly shrinking to the Dreamers.
Final score at Hsinchu County Gymnasium is 102-91. Again, we're talking about a 4-game winning streak. 4-game winning streak at home for the Lioneers, and as Clive mentioned, critical wins this weekend, trying to pad themselves and guarantee a 3rd position spot in the playoffs as we take a look at the final score stats here.
Yeah, that 3rd spot really critical because you want to avoid that 4th, 5th seed play-in series. We take a look at the numbers. The Lioneers, they shot really poorly in the first half. They recovered. I just felt like their energy and their intensity was a little bit better than the Leopards throughout the entire of the game.
So again, as Clive mentioned, more games to look ahead as the New Taipei Kings make a visit to the Taipei Taishing Mars, ranked 6th overall as of right now. So this is our final game of the weekend, and we have a weeknight game in New Taipei City where the Taipei Taishing Mars will visit the CTBC DEA. So we only have 24 games left in the season. So it's really every single game counts from here on out, Clive.
Yeah, especially, we mentioned 3rd, 4th, and 5th place, just a game and a half separating them. And there is a play-in game if you're in the 4th and 5th seed. So the huge win for the Lioneers today. Congratulations to them. And for the Leopards, I think they need to do, like I said, some self-reflection, make some adjustments, and so that they're hitting a peak as they go into the playoffs and not just, trying to struggle to hold on to that 1st place position.
hopefully we'll see them reset for their next matchup. In the meantime, we'll check you guys at the next game. Clive Xu and Taylor Chen bringing you game 101. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you at the next one.
Peace out.
Just watch me now. You can't hold me down. Just watch me now. Take the ground. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, you can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now. No, stop me now. No. Just watch me now. Take the ground. Just watch me now.